The Bible tells us that God has given us everything that pertains to life and godliness. This means that as His children, He provides us with all the resources we need to live a fulfilled life and walk in righteousness. God equips us through teachings, dreams, and revelations. He speaks to us through His Word, through sermons, and even through personal experiences. These are all ways in which God graciously guides and strengthens us. However, there is a tendency to be inefficient with these teachings. The Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 15 said, "I am what I am by the grace of God, and His grace toward me was not in vain." This tells us that God's grace can be wasted if we do not handle it properly. The teachings and insights we receive are expressions of God's grace, and it is our responsibility to ensure they are not in vain. One of the key ways to make sure we do not waste God's grace is by laboring, putting in effort, and working hard. When you receive a word from the Bible, don't just hear it and move on. Write it down, meditate on it, and apply it to your life. Pray over it and let it shape your thoughts and actions. Training yourself with God's Word is how you grow and develop spiritually. Similarly, when you hear a sermon or teaching that speaks to your spirit, don't just leave feeling inspired or encouraged without taking further action. Write it down and revisit it often. Apply yourself to it repeatedly until it becomes a part of you. Growth happens when we take what God has given us and steward it well. Jesus illustrated this principle in the parable of the talents. He taught that good stewards are rewarded with more, while those who waste what they have been given lose even the little they possess. God expects us to be diligent with the knowledge and insights He provides, and when we show ourselves faithful, He entrusts us with even more. It's important to remember that spiritual growth doesn't happen by chance. It requires intentional effort. The grace of God empowers us, but we must cooperate with it by putting in the necessary work. Whether it's studying the Word, practicing spiritual disciplines, or taking action based on what God has revealed to us, consistency is key. So don't take God's teachings lightly. If something strikes a chord in your heart, it's an invitation to deeper transformation. Write it down, meditate on it, and keep applying it in your life. Over time, you'll notice growth, maturity, and greater spiritual strength. As you become more efficient with what God has given you, He will continue to pour more into your life. His desire is for you to grow, flourish, and walk in the fullness of His plans for you. Stay diligent, stay faithful, and you will see the rewards of good stewardship. God bless you.